Hey guys, welcome back to hopefully our last and final tutorial in this series. This is part 4. And so in this part, we're going to actually render the to-do component, which will actually show up with the remove button and everything like we've done before. So let's go ahead and knock that out real quick. So what we want to do is in components, create a couple of files here. This one is going to be to-do item. To-do item.vue. And then we'll also create to-do item.js and a new file, to-do item.css. Blam. So let's see. We're just going to copy over the to-do item CSS from our previous tutorials here. Save you guys some time. I'll make sure to post this project on GitHub. That way you guys can see the code, so you can check out the CSS if you'd like to. But for the to item view, so we need a template. Ditch these tags for now. And here we'll go div. This will be to do wrapper. And we will create a button. I'm not going to make this too proper here. Say class equals remove to do. And then we're going to do v-on. So it's an event listener here. Click equals remove to do, which will be a function, which will punch in. And then we want the word remove. And then next to it, we're going to render the to-do.text. So this is the first time you're seeing this, but it's actually just like in Angular, you use the double curly braces. React, it was just a single. So here it's a double curly brace. So what's going to happen is, you can't see it now, but we're going to actually pass in the to-do as a prop coming down from whatever component's rendering this component. That makes sense. So you'll see that in a second here. So we go into the JS file. So we're not going to import anything. We'll just go export default. Name will be to do item. And props, bam, will be to do. We're just going to bring one item in there. Then we have methods, which you've seen before. These are all your functions that are internal to the component. We go remove to do. And just like we've done before with the add to do, we're going to do this $emit. Say to do remove. So this is the, as you remember before, this is the namespace that will emit. So anybody listening on this event will actually get this payload, which will be this.todo.id, because we want to tell them which ID to remove. So that's easy enough. So nothing's changed so far. Everything's looking good. So now on app.view, actually JS here is where we probably want to bring it in. Everything's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and import it here. Import to do item from, and just from the same place we always been grabbing our stuff, components / to do item dot view. We'll just add it here to the list of components we're importing. To do item. And then let's add a method here. So we got this one for add to do. We want remove to do, because this is the app.js is our parent component, or the app component. So our parent component, which is holding kind of the state, whereas there's it's like create store or something like that in Vue, just like React has Redux, pretty similar for your more complicated applications. But for this one, the component's going to just hold the state here. So to do, it passes in an ID, And we'll say let to-dos equal this dot to-dos. So we're just gonna overwrite state here. So we'll say this dot to-dos, referencing the to-dos here. And we'll set it equal to to-dos dot filter. So we want to filter out all the ones that do not match this criteria. Use that fat arrow. Boom. To-do dot ID, where it does not equal ID. So if it does not match the ID, it's going to it'll pass and it'll get returned back into this set of to-dos, which then will get set to this dot to-dos. But if it does match the ID, then we're going to boot it out. So pretty straightforward, right? So if we go to our component app view, so here we want to add that in. So we're going to list the to-do item, and we're going to say v-4 because we're doing a loop here. So this is a new one. To-do in to-dos. So it looks pretty similar to kind of like how we would do it in Angular or React. Not too different. So it'll iterate and generate all those components for each one of the to-dos in our to-dos array. And then here's a new one, v-bind colon to-do equals to-do. And so this is how you match up the props that come into the to-do component. So we're saying the to-do coming in is equal to the to-do that's right here. So pretty straightforward. And then we'll say v-on. So we want to listen to to-do remove, which will get called from here, which will be called from that individual component when we click on it. And we want to call remove to do. Pretty easy. And then just like in React, we need to create a key, which it's a little different. You just do colon key, so equals, and you have to give it a unique key so it knows kind of the diff when it's rendering on rendering the DOM. So it's trying to detect changes and do real time, changing. So to-do.id, so it has a unique identifier. And then that should be it. We don't need to put anything between slash to-do item. So that should be pretty good, I think. If I didn't miss anything here. To-do item. What's it saying? Property method remove to do is not defined in the instance referenced during render. So to do remove to do. So we're going to app.js. We have remove to do. That looks good. Ooh, I think I know. Let's see. No, I included that. Nope. Where is it at? To do item. Yeah, we forgot our tags. Dirt. So I'll just copy ones from our app here. So say to do item.js and to do item.css. And you refresh, all the errors go away. There we go. Perfect. So now we can see each one of these to-dos. You see them all rendered out. Bring this over a little bit here. You can see as we click on each one, it tells you exact properties. This is such a cool plugin. Love it. So you can see exactly. So there's nothing to do input. Start typing some text. You see it pop up. Hit submit. And then down here you see another to-do item got added. And we can remove it. We can add another one. IDs are incrementing. We can remove all of these. And if we just refresh, it'll render back the default 3, which we have specified. So that's it. We've created our to-do item there, our to-do list, view to-dos. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe or like. That way others can find the videos. And if there's anything else you had questions about or like to see, I'll go ahead and make sure to ask a question in the comments. But I'll make sure to go and add the link to GitHub. That way you guys can check out the project and see for yourself. But really cool stuff. Really excited. So now you can kind of see the differences between Angular, React, and Vue, and you can kind of make your own decisions about what you'd like to do with that. So let me know if you got any questions. Take care, guys. See ya.